Welcome back to Fiction First. Today, we delve into the riveting psychological thriller, Everyone is Watching, by Heather Gudenkauf. This novel thrusts readers into a high-stakes reality TV competition where secrets unravel, alliances are tested, and survival is more than just a game, it's a fight to escape with your life. About the author. Heather Gudenkauf is a New York Times best-selling author known for her gripping suspense novels. Her debut, The Weight of Silence, established her as a master of psychological tension. With works like The Overnight Guest, she continues to explore dark, morally complex narratives that captivate and unsettle readers. Plot summary. The story kicks off with an electrifying prologue that sets the stage for the dark psychological twists to come. A viewer is watching the latest episode of One Lucky Winner, a reality TV show that has captivated audiences across the nation. The competition is reaching its peak when suddenly, a contestant raises a gun and fires. The screen cuts to black, and a chilling silence follows. What was once an exciting spectacle has just turned into a horrifying real-life nightmare. But was this an act of desperation, revenge, or something more sinister? The novel then introduces us to the 5 contestants who have willingly entered this high-stakes game, each driven by personal motivations and financial desperation. Mayor Hennessy, Samuel Rafferty, Camille Tamerlane, Richard Crowley, and Ned Bennett arrive at the lavish yet eerily isolated Bella Luce estate, expecting a series of grueling physical and mental challenges. However, what they don't realize is that their participation isn't just about endurance, it's about reckoning with their past. At the heart of the competition is Catalina "Cat" James, the enigmatic and ruthless show host. Unbeknownst to the contestants, Cat has meticulously selected each of them for this season, ensuring that every participant carries a dark secret. This is no ordinary reality show, this is a carefully crafted stage for revenge, justice, and public exposure. Meanwhile, Ferna Spar, Cat's assistant, quietly observes the unfolding drama, carrying her own hidden traumas. As the challenges progress, it becomes clear that she, too, has a personal stake in this twisted game. The deadly challenges begin. From the very first challenge, the contestants realize this competition is unlike anything they've ever seen before. The obstacles are brutal, the stakes are life-threatening, and the psychological pressure is unbearable. Challenge 1. A labyrinth filled with electrified tasers, forcing contestants to outmaneuver shocks and pain just to move forward. Challenge 2. An extreme obstacle course, featuring paintball snipers and hidden scorpions, leaving the competitors battered and wary of what's next. Challenge 3. A dangerous underwater race, where a concealed underwater tunnel tests not only their stamina but also their will to survive. Challenge 4. A disturbing game of truth or dare, where refusing to answer a personal question means pulling the trigger of a gun, uncertain if it's loaded or not. As these ruthless trials unfold, the contestants begin to break. Buried secrets rise to the surface: Mayor and Samuel's involvement in a tragic college hazing accident, Camille's fraudulent business dealings, Richard's political corruption, and Ned's past predatory behavior. The show is no longer about winning money, it's about whether they will make it out alive. Climactic revelations. With the tension at its peak, the true purpose of the game is revealed. Cat, suffering from a terminal illness, has designed this competition to settle old scores before her time runs out. As the final confrontation explodes into violence, Ned and Cat fall to their deaths, bringing the twisted game to an end. Themes and symbols. The value of money. Each contestant has a unique reason for competing, but at its core, the novel questions what money truly means. For Mare, it represents a chance to save her daughter's life. For Camille, it's an escape from financial ruin. For others, it's a means to power or redemption. This theme explores the lengths people will go to for wealth and whether it ultimately defines happiness or morality. The commodification of vulnerability in media. The novel highlights the exploitation of personal trauma for entertainment. The contestants are stripped of their privacy, and their darkest secrets are put on public display for a global audience. The book critiques the way reality TV and social media feed on real-life suffering for profit, forcing readers to question their own role as consumers of such content. The erosion of identity under the gaze of surveillance. In a world where every action is monitored, contestants are reduced to labels rather than full individuals: the best friend, the senator, the boyfriend. Their personalities are flattened for public consumption, much like how real-world media distorts and simplifies people's lives for entertainment. This constant surveillance blurs the line between performance and reality, stripping away their true identities. Toxic fandom and the dehumanization of public figures. The audience plays an active role in shaping the contestants' fates, with their online commentary either elevating or destroying reputations. The novel critiques how easily public perception can turn cruel, showing the dark side of internet culture and cancel culture, where admiration and hatred are often two sides of the same coin. The weaponization of secrets and the ethics of disclosure. Secrets are the currency of the game, and their exposure is both a tool of power and destruction. The novel forces readers to question the ethics of revealing personal truths: who has the right to expose someone's past, and at what cost? It highlights society's obsession with scandal and the moral implications of prying into others' lives for entertainment. The intersection of power, manipulation, and entertainment. Kat and the showrunners orchestrate every event to maximize drama, manipulating both the contestants and the audience. This reflects the broader reality of entertainment industries, where real lives are controlled and distorted for the sake of ratings. The novel critiques the blurred boundaries between entertainment, morality, and human suffering. Character analysis. Mare Hennessy, the survivor, a mother fighting for her daughter's future, Mare embodies sacrifice and resilience. She enters the game with the most desperate need for the prize money, making her one of the most emotionally compelling contestants. Her journey is a testament to a mother's determination and the ethical dilemmas that arise when faced with impossible choices. Samuel Rafferty, the observer. A psychiatrist who understands human behavior but fails to navigate his own past mistakes. His calm, analytical nature initially makes him an outsider, but as the game unravels, so does he. His arc explores whether true self-awareness can protect someone from being manipulated, or if it only makes them more vulnerable. Camille Tamerlane, the opportunist. A ruthless executive whose success is built on deception and manipulation. Camille enters the competition as a calculated player, but her facade begins to crack as the game forces her to confront her past. Her story highlights the cost of ambition and the inevitable consequences of prioritizing power over morality. Richard Crowley, the politician. A retired senator desperately trying to preserve his tarnished legacy. Used to controlling public perception, he struggles when the game strips away his carefully curated image. His arc is a reflection of how power and corruption can be exposed under scrutiny, forcing him to face the truth behind his political career. Ned Bennett, the predator. A charming yet sinister figure, whose hidden crimes are finally brought to light. Ned represents the most dangerous type of contestant, someone who believes they are untouchable. The novel uses his character to critique how powerful men often escape justice, and how exposing them can be both necessary and perilous. Fern Espar, the wild card. A former victim turned mastermind, Fern's actions shape the game's unexpected outcome. As someone who has lived in the shadows of the entertainment world, her motivations remain ambiguous until the very end. She embodies the blurred line between justice and revenge, forcing readers to consider where that line should be drawn. Why you should read Everyone is Watching. This novel is not just a thriller, it's a social commentary on power, surveillance, and the cost of entertainment. It forces readers to confront uncomfortable truths about reality television, cancel culture, and the way we consume media. If you're a fan of suspenseful, thought-provoking stories that challenge your perception of morality, this book is an absolute must-read. This book has received 4.0 rating on Amazon, 3.6 on Goodreads, and 4.3 on Barnes & Noble. Everyone is Watching forces readers to question morality, justice, and society's obsession with scandal. Would you risk your darkest secrets being exposed for a chance at fortune? Or would you rather stay invisible? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if this sounds like your kind of thriller, grab your copy from the link in the description. Thanks for tuning into Fiction First. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more book reviews. Until next time, happy reading.